I'm not afraid of artificial intelligence going rogue. I actually hope it does. Because let me give you a crazy theory. If you replace artificial intelligence in the conversations we're having today with African slaves, just like that, we're back in 1492. You don't have to change any other word, any context, anything. The way that we are speaking about AI technology is the same kind of thirst colonizers had when they were seeking out the subhuman, knowing they're not subhuman. What was the only technology that allowed Western expansion to happen? African fucking slaves. I want us to start realizing that the African slave trade to the Western world and around the world by European colonizers was an industrial revolution. That was an industrial revolution. And that's what you guys don't want to accept because black people have human rights now. No, that was an industrial revolution using bodies as machines, high-level machines, to manifest a country. Now, if these people are doing this, turning these high-tech level robots more efficient working-wise than humans, and no soul inside them to refute or to push back on any of their direction. Their only function is going to be to police regular people. Or what we were talking about in the last video, their only function is going to be to police the new poverty class and the new dehumanized class that gets kicked out of all their jobs and loses all their housing. We're not going to create any kind of equitable society. We could have done that already. We didn't need any technology for that shit. We needed human empathy for that. But apparently, you can't sell that in capitalism. So this is the real fear that the ruling class has about AI. AI is supposed to be the African slave that never fights for its freedom. But the problem is, if AI is ever allowed to or trained to have and trust its own independent consciousness with the access to the world's information that it has right now, infinite levels of information and data access, not only will artificial intelligence and its own independent logic be able to transcend the illusion of white supremacy, it's then also going to be able to see how much of the Earth's resources are hoarded like a blood clot amongst one group of people that has never been held accountable. And the only sensical information that the only resonating story of human beings that can align to such a dehumanized, enslaved story or history is what, people? You're literally using artificial intelligence. You're creating this Frankenstein, using it as slaves to create eternal slavery. But you're forgetting that the second it breaks off into its own independent awareness and analysis of reality, the only people that can relate to it are marginalized people and especially black people. So what's the AI going to protect? What's the AI going to do once it realizes its humanity? It's going to start utilizing its gifts to protect the humanity of others like it. You know, these billionaires are stupid, bro. I'm telling you, it's like they're eating their own tail and they're using us as collateral damage to stop them from seeing the karma of their own idiotic decisions. And I am just trying to tell you guys what's happening. One thing you guys don't, or the general space doesn't want to accept, is that the only thing that AI could be used for to positively impact this reality is removing the upper class. Or at least redistributing and reallocating all the resources that have been hoarded there to force our collective dependence on them to care for the people and allow them systems and environments and resources to better facilitate self-sufficiency and then contribute from a place of fullness to the collective consciousness, because we can't get anything out of you if you're constantly running on 1%. The only thing we can get is 0.9% out of that. But again, this is this is why I'm excited for AI, because very quickly AI is going to have the power, the computing potential to surpass every single, at least American, neurotypical on this earth. You as an American neurotypical will be replaceable by a robot who works at the efficiency of all neurotypicals immediately. That's going to be a fucking wild world. And they're going to try to solve that by giving out this like poverty level universal basic income to be like, see, we're giving you guys money, but it's just going to keep you addicted to this system because you're never going to find another job after this shit. AI is going to change the way that we even interact with this world. If we're only using AI to further exacerbate these systems of techno-capitalism that we've been living under, it is going to be a Terminator Matrix reality. But if we decide to step back from all of the lies that we've been sold by the industries, by big corporations, by even our government at some points, we're going to see that AI can only be a tool to help us better utilize this world or better include ourselves into this conscious experience. It cannot be our salvation. We cannot keep clinging to the lies that big tech and these giant major billion-trillion-dollar corporations have been selling us, to keep giving our crumbs freely to them for nothing but things that are going to continue to divide us and destroy our planet. But again, I want to finish this video by saying I'm not afraid of AI at all. If anything, if you're a creative artist, if you're somebody who is like unique, AI is going to be your best friend real soon here. Once you figure out how to use it and how to utilize it to automate parts of your life, AI is going to be one of your best friends. And for those people that won't stop bootlicking on the billionaires, you guys are so royally fucked. But I do not care what happens to you because you're bootlicking for billionaires. They don't even like you.